today's class is extreme close quarter pistol and vehicle concept. So what do we address? We address this concept of how do we manage the equation of violence where the threat actually also gets a vote. Meaning, in order for us to draw our firearm where we have range and we have distance and we can acquire sights and all of the training fundamental packages that are taught, which are crucial, are in play. What happens when we strip that away based on distance being collapsed and the distance being compressed, where the threat is now literally at bad breath range? How do you draw your firearm? How do you present your firearm? What do you do to acquire sights that you are not using in the traditional sense? How are you confirming or dispelling the angles of fire of where those rounds are going? And how are you doing that consistently so that you can actually have a higher level of certainty when you're doing this? And then what are you doing with your non-shooting hand? Where are you placing that? How are you addressing your threat and manipulating your threat both physically and psychologically with that hand to promote the highest probability of success? So that's mostly what we're doing on the extreme close quarter pistol side of things. And then we have vehicle concepts. And vehicle concepts addresses a number of things. A item that we address is what do you do when you're in your vehicle and someone is looking to carjack you? Yes, you're armed, but your weapon is in the holster and that opponent or enemy's firearm is in your face to take your vehicle or take your possessions, or maybe hurt one of your loved ones that are with you, any number of things. So this is another scenario that we address in the vehicle concepts aspect. The other thing that we address as well is if you're seated, you're in your vehicle, you've got your seatbelt on, and a threat emerges at your flank. How do you deal with that? What are you doing with the seatbelt? What are you doing with the lateral belt? What are you doing with the diagonal belt? Do you take the seatbelt before or after? How do you access your firearm? When you access your firearm, how do you do that in a way that's consistent, that's not gonna have it bang into the steering wheel or unnecessarily muzzle those that are all around you? So we address a number of skill sets of teaching you how to, in this arena that you spend an inordinate amount of time, which is the vehicle, and how do you maximize that space to have the highest probability of success for threats that are real, threats that are emerging, and threats that actually are taking place in today's ever-evolving world of violence.